Live. G'day, fellow dickheads. You'd have to be a dickhead to be watching this show or listening, whatever you're doing. It's only listening through, the bush. Listening through the bush. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. My first person that I'm having on the podcast, first episode of, what are we calling it? Trigger something. We'll work that out later. Is Bronson Exotic, my best mate. Known him for 15 years. We're just going to drive through the bush and talk shit for, that's it, Trigger's 10-minute podcasts.
Little 10-minute-y?
Little 10-minute-y. I've even heard him say that on the new four-wheel drive action, calling things minutes.
Yeah,
have you heard that?
Meteries. About a 3-metre drop.
I reckon people have heard him say it and they don't even realise where it's come from. The internet's a funny place. What do you think about the internet at the moment, where it stands? What can you believe? What can't you believe?
Well, it has its goods and its bads, its pros and its cons. It has, I think it's helped a lot of people through this lock-in.
That's definitely true. Yeah, without the internet, everyone would have been reading books and...
Well, it's helped a lot of children
mental.
stay in the education system, stay up to date.
True, that.
Talk to their teachers and stuff.
That's
And
true.
it's-
Without the internet, they're still doing the internet. Where my boy goes to school, the teachers made so many online classes that they're just still running with it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think the internet in that, respect has its good side.
Well, I think the best way to go about it is follow your gut. And I've sent my boy back for the first mandatory day, and then today I kept him home.
Yeah, well, the first mandatory day I kept all my kids home. They weren't feeling the best. I sent my second youngest daughter back today. She felt as though she was ready for school.
Well, I guess if they want to go, it's hard to not let them out.
And with all this sniffly and stuff, my whole family suffers from hay fever. So, but if you were to send your kid to school sniffling, would you be the worst parent in the world?
At the moment,
How could you prove hay fever to be the main source of the sniffles or the sneezing?
Oh, well, is COVID going to be put down on the reasoning for the sniffle? How many COVID instances have you been in contact with?
Well, we haven't been in contact with any.
We live in a hotspot in the mid-north coast where there's population that's a majority of over 50s. And we haven't had a bad spike. I just recently had a new baby and the hospital was empty. Completely empty when we had our baby. Which I thought was strange since we're in the middle of a pandemic. We're all meant to be staying home because there's a sickness, an outbreak, and we were the only people in the hospital. There was a few other people having babies as well, but apart from that, there was empty.
Hopefully there was some doctors and nurses there.
Yeah, no, I think it was just midwives. A doctor came at the end. I guess that's what they do.
Yeah, well, a lot of the times, and hats off to the medical and the paramedics. all the essential workers.
But what about the normal Friday, Saturday nights that the doctors are overrun and the nurses are overrun and they're off their feet and we can't support them, there's not enough staff in the hospitals. All of a sudden we have this pandemic and people are so scared to go to the hospital. The hospitals are completely empty. So the pubs are locked. So there's no shenanigans, Friday, Saturday nights. You don't have your Friday, Saturday night rush anymore at the hospital. But that can't be the only reason, because I've spent a lot of time in hospitals in my life, as you know, and they're always full. Every time I've been to a hospital, there's people in that waiting area, and there's lots of people in there. So are they all fucking hypochondriacs? Or what? Like, why all of a sudden are the emergency rooms completely fucking empty? Empty. Like, empty. And this is emergency. I'm talking emergency. It's meant to be emergency. If you've got an emergency, you go to emergency. How many people were obviously at emergency that didn't have a fucking emergency? If now all of a sudden that there's a little bit of a scare of a virus, all these people are not there.
Doctors and that are saying that a lot of checkups have minimised. A lot of people aren't coming in for the cancer, these checks, that checks.
I can understand a GP, a general practitioner, yeah, sure. But this is emergency. Why has emergency? Like, you'd assume that people only go to emergency when they have an emergency. But maybe that isn't.
A lot of the emergencies may be caused then by the recreational activities that everybody's taking in.
Is that the only? Is that why? I'd like to talk to someone that's a medical professional, but I don't know any reliable ones.
You spent a lot of time in hospitals over the past couple of years in your gender change. We haven't mentioned anything
yet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anyone that would speak honestly to me. Maybe.
Maybe we go and book a consultation and do a hidden camera setup and ask them some deep questions on the consultation. Would they be obligated to answer our questions because we've paid for the consultation?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I think finding information is very hard, because the people that have any information that no one else knows, why would they want to tell you? Even if you are related to them. Even if they were your cousin or your
uncle.
Brother, uncle, mother, whatever, who cares?
Well, I think the reason being is that they're in that line of work to help people, not to hinder. So, coming out and telling us all this medical information jargon, but the medical jargon that we are not going to. The truth is going to cause
more drama than reality. Well, you can't tell the truth. You just got to go with what reality is in front of you.
I think at the end of the day, it's one of those. We get fed as much as we need to know. Need to know basis.
You only need to know basis, boy. That's all you need to know. That's what you know. Unless you got a degree, you don't get to pass into that hall. You don't get that knowledge. It's not open to you. It's only open. That gets me onto this whole other, how many branches of science are there? How many different opinions of this and that, biology, chemistry, physics, blah blah. They all think that everything's all separate, but what you're staring at and looking at every day of your life, do you see with your eyes science separate, or is it all mixed together into one fucking planet Earth?
Well,
I'm looking at how many sciences are you looking at now? We got physics, we're driving in a car going downhill and I've got my foot on the brake. We got fucking dirt and geology that we're driving over. We have flora and fauna. We've got biology all around us. It's all one fucking thing.
Yes, but...
Why does science decide to split it up and then not talk to each other?
Because everybody has their own opinions on the matter, okay? Not everybody sees eye to eye.
Yeah, but you've got...
Heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's called a personal truth. That's different. If you've got a truth that is like a scientific truth or just a simple fact, a fact that
2
is
plus
right
2 is
no
4.
matter what. Because you've
3
got
plus 1 is 4, okay?
exactly.
There is 2 different ways to come up with the same answer, all right?
No, but what I'm talking about is like you've got definitive truths that no matter what, 1 plus 1 is 2, and you don't have any other version or option. That's it. Whereas you've got things that are ambiguous, that like religion. 2 people can have 2 completely different outlooks about religion, and they're both right. They both get equal acknowledgement. Yes, you're right. Yes, we're not going to knock that because that's a personal truth. Your personal truths are yours, and you're allowed to have them as much as you want.
At the end of the day, I also believe in an argument between 2 people has 3 sides. Each person's side, and then the truth.
Well, that's like that 49. You've got 49% of one side, 49% of the other, and then you've still got, that last 2% is the even keel, is the completely unbiased answer. That's what I'd like to get through, is that I like to see things from that 2% rather than jumping on either 49. Stay in that 2%. You might learn something.
It's always good to take everybody's opinion on board.
Exactly.
Take what you want out of it. Take what you think's relevant out of it. And I've always learnt never to take somebody's word 100%.
It's usually 49%.
It's usually 49%. I'll have my 49% say, and then there's the 2% of where we both went wrong.
Well, you're doing well if you can see the 100%. Even if you can see the 98%, and you can see both sides, and you're confused, and you can't understand why both sides, you know what I mean? But if you can see that extra 2%, all of a sudden you can see both sides. You can see why this person says that. You can see why this person says that. If you can put aside your own emotional differences, I think that's what happens, is people get too attached emotionally to ideas. And when someone challenges an idea that someone else is emotionally invested in, then it's really, really hard for that person to accept an idea opposite to what they're emotionally invested in.
Once you come to terms with your opinion is your opinion, it's not everybody's opinion, and it's not necessarily right.
Exactly.
Well, then you can open your mind to.
I think that's the biggest thing. Open mind. If you can't see things from other people's point of views, then.
Yeah, but not necessarily just see it from their point of view, but just see it that your opinion is your opinion, and it's not necessarily always right, and it's not necessarily everybody else's opinion. You don't need to therefore see their opinion. You just need, or understand their opinion. You just need to understand that that's their opinion. You may not believe in it. It may not be right, but that's their opinion. Their opinion on the red paint that's actually blue, or the white and purple dress that fucking, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody sees things differently.
Sure.
And there will still be that 49% that see things the same, the 49% that see things the same, and then there's the 2% that who sees it. Maybe not either one of the 49% of each side.
That's true.
That's where you need to, open your mind, open your heart, understand that everybody has their own opinion.
I think that's the key, is to see things from everyone's point of view. If you can see things from other people's point of view, not just your own, because it's easy to go off. We've all got our own instincts that we just go, bang, yep, that's what my instincts, that's what my gut's telling me, and we like to call that intuition, We like to call it, that's the real way. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there just going off their intuition, but they're murdering motherfuckers. They're doing some bad shit with their intuition. There's people doing some fucked up shit with their intuition. So you need to really, it can't just be like, it's all about me, I'm just making me happy. That's great, but it's got to be within reason. Fucking, we learned that hanging off the cliff. Fuck. Like, yeah, we've done some hairy shit where we're going, oh, I see.
If you can recognise your own flaws, which is hard, that's also a big advantage in the world.
I like to think I always have.
It's easy, very easy to recognise other people's flaws, but it's kind of inbuilt in our mindset to not notice your own flaws. Nobody wants to notice their fuck-ups. Nobody wants to notice.
If you notice other people's flaws and there's ones that really stand out, that really shit you, if you really think about it and really watch, you'll probably find that is a flaw you have. And that's why it shits you.
Yes.
Or you might know someone that has that flaw and they've driven you mental, and it's like, it's giving you flashbacks of some other motherfucker that had that flaw. And you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm not doing this Sesame Street again. Fuck. But everyone's got that. Yeah.
A lot of people get that. You might get a memory. Somebody might say something the same as somebody you've come across that you really didn't like, and it can always put a bad taste in your mouth with that person.
But a lot of the time you've done the judging without even considering, and a lot of the time you don't even know what that person's been through in their life. It's easy to fucking just judge someone, especially when you don't know anything about them. But when you know a lot about someone, it's a lot harder to judge them. You know what I mean? If it's your brother, your sister, it's just like, fuck. You keep trying to find excuses to why your brother or your sister or your mother or your father, they're actually good people. You know what I mean? But some random motherfucker you see on the news, you'll crucify the cunt. Straight fucking not even know the motherfucker and just go, fuck, he must be a bad egg. Yeah, fucking oath, Straight on the bandwagon, fucking, he must be an asshole. Fuck. But if it was your family member or whatever and you knew the whole story, you'd be like, yeah, but, he was fucking had this and there's always this drama and that drama. When it comes to people it's different. Everyone treats people they know different. Whether that's positive or negative. You might know someone so well that you gotta fucking treat them like you gotta be like, listen here, motherfucker. You gotta get your shit together. Can't hang.
It's hard to look at your own flaws and then, therefore your family's flaws.
Fuck yeah.
And it's easy to judge a junkie you see on the street and judge them and feel, some form of hatred or
but there could be a million ways they're doing life better than you.
If that person was your family member, your brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle,
different story, eh?
Would you therefore feel sorry for them? Would you feel,
Well, you should. I think that's the way that a lot of humans need to start thinking about life, is that,
but why would you feel sorry for the devil you knew than the devil you don't?
Well, you shouldn't. That's my point, is it should be a blanket thing. You shouldn't be caring more about your family than you care about some random cunt that you see. You know what I mean? It should all be one boat, one thing. There was a reason that people used to live in tribes of up to 50 people, no more, because 50 people can look after each other. You start getting a group bigger than that, everyone start being fucking assholes to each other. People start fucking people over because you can, and fucking you can, you get away with it because there's too many people. There's a reason why.
Too many different opinions in one tribe.
Yeah, there's too many fucking captains in a boat. Look at this, what shit we got. We got how many people think they're fucking captains that you know? What, like all of us? Yeah. We both think we're captains. We're fucking like everyone we know thinks they're a fucking captain, bro.
I'm the king of my own world, but
exactly.
I know I'm the king.
That's what I'm talking about. Everyone's
I'm not
in
the king of your world. I don't expect you to hang off my fucking
Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand that level that we're at because we've been mates for so fucking long. We're so comfortable with each other. We don't think about that. We don't let other fucking people in our lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've let Ro in, and that's it. No one's even come to our houses in 15 years, 20 years. We don't trust any motherfucker.
Oh, we've been given not many reasons to be very trustworthy.
Well, we didn't have the most trustworthy, group of friends growing up.
And it doesn't matter. You can come from junkies. You can come from doctors, lawyers, policemen.
It's what you do. It's how you deal with what cards you dealt. That matters.
Not everybody's good.
No.
Not every, sheep is a sheep. There might be in wolves, you know what I mean? It might be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Might be a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you can't ever think that, just because somebody, does a profession, that they're a good person or that they're doing that profession for good reason.
Oh, big time. Like, think about how many people are like, they're sitting there in jobs that people in the community respect, and they're like, oh yeah, they're great. They're a real estate agent, this, that, fuck. There's people that I know that are, being on Social Security, welfare, the dole, whatever you want to call it, that are better people than people I know that have been working full time for 10 years. And I'll fucking say they're just better human beings in general. Yeah, they might be fucking doing whatever, but fucking, you know what? That's because that's the hand that they got dealt, and that's because what society fucking wants. Society wants people to be fucking medicated. Society fucking puts people in prison and medicates them, and that's the plan. The more people that are medicated, the more fucking docile we all are, the less we fucking think. That's why. That's why alcohol is fucking legal and marijuana is illegal, because alcohol, you can't think shit, and you're a dumb motherfucker and you do dumb shit, get arrested, fucking get fines, make the government a lot of fucking money. Stoners don't make the government a lot of money because they're not dumb cunts. They sit inside, play their fucking Xbox, and that's it.
There's a big difference between medication and rehabilitation.
Fucking huge. Like medication.
You send a junkie, a heroin addict to jail.
It's not going to work.
They don't get any. They get medication. They get put on bupe. They get put on methadone. They don't get rehabilitation.
Learn anything. Exactly.
They get medication. Okay, and they sound similar, but they have different effects. And at the end of the day, if you medicate without rehabilitate, then you're going to end up the worst way.
So I just had to concentrate a little bit just for a second. It's a lot steeper than it looks, folks.
And it's slippery. We've had a fair bit of rain here on the mid-north coast.
I don't know how much you guys can see. Oh, fuck yeah, I can't wait to edit this. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to edit it. This is just going to be our potty. What are we up to? Oh, forget 10 minutes. We'll go for the trigger 30.
Trigger
20. Whatever. It's called Trigger Cast.
Bushcast.
The Bushcast. Australian Bushcast. Not bushcraft, Bushcast.
Well, I wouldn't mind going home and getting a cigarette. I only bring 5 cigarettes out with me for the 10-minute podcast, which has turned out to be 4 trips, stopping at a mate's place, drank me Powerade.
Fuck it, let's go to the pub. To the pub, eh? Alright, there's the Nag's Head. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, guys, but we're going to go and have a fucking beer, rum, something.
Powerade.
Love yous.
Peace.
Actually, no, let it go to 25 minutes. Ready? Got another 4 seconds, and see you fucking later.